Costco is quietly pulling 12 critical survival foods off the shelf right now. Some are officially discontinued, some are caught in supply chain damage you will not see on the news, and a few are still technically in stock until the National Hurricane Center names that first storm, and they vanish in under 12 hours. If you wait for the news to warn you about the next collapse, your family will be the ones staring at empty pallets on June 1st. Number 4, Stop Me Cold. Costco buried the warning in one line on their own product page. Number 9, nobody on YouTube is talking about. And number 1, you cannot replace it, you cannot substitute it, and you will not find it on the shelf the day before a storm. CSU is forecasting 13 named storms, 6 hurricanes, 2 majors. AccuWeather's strike zone is the northern Gulf Coast, New Orleans through the Florida Panhandle. You have maybe 4 weekends. Let's count down. Number 12, Kirkland's Signature Coffee. Day 3 of a power outage, no air conditioning, 2 kids climbing the walls, ice melting in the cooler. The single thing keeping you sane is a working coffee setup, and Kirkland Coffee just took its second price hike in 18 months. Drought is hammering Brazil and Vietnam, and what hits the shelf next month was locked in months ago. Translation: your next tub costs more and might not be there at all. For prep, coffee is not a luxury, it is a sanity tool. Buy 2 of the big Kirkland tubs now. Sealed coffee keeps over a year. Add a stovetop espresso pot or a French press to your prep kit, the kind that does not need electricity. $12 of insurance against the worst 3 mornings of your year. Number 11, Kirkland canned tomatoes. Tomato paste prices doubled at peak. Heinz already raised retail 28% on the big ketchup. Mashed flagged Kirkland tomato sauce as one of 4 Kirkland products specifically at risk this year. Costco cannot absorb that forever, and we already know how this ends. They pulled the trigger on chocolate chips for the same reason. Buy 100% pure crushed tomatoes, not seasoned sauce, not pizza sauce, nothing pre-flavored. When you are cooking from a pantry with no fresh ingredients during a blackout, you want the unflavored base. You can always add garlic, you cannot subtract it. Stack 6 to 12 cans of crushed tomatoes plus 4 cans of paste. If Kirkland disappears, switch to Cento or San Marzano. Expect to pay 40% more. And the next item is in the worst global shortage in modern history. Most prep lists leave it off. That is a mistake. Number 10, shelf-stable orange juice. 80 to 90% of the world's orange juice comes from 2 regions, Brazil and Florida. Both are simultaneously in collapse. Drought, hurricanes, freezes, and a bacterial disease called citrus greening that is killing the trees from the inside. There is no cure. Global frozen concentrate inventory is at its lowest point in decades. If even a Category 2 brushes the Florida citrus belt this season, orange juice does not go up incrementally. It steps. Refrigerated Kirkland orange juice is useless during a 4-day power outage. The shelf-stable cartons Costco rotates in, Tropicana 8-ounce or 11.5-ounce Tetra Pak, keep for months sealed at room temperature. Grab a case. Vitamin C matters when you are sleep-deprived and surrounded by standing water mosquitoes after a storm. Number 9, the one nobody is talking about. Kirkland's signature country French bread. 2-pack of bakery loaves, crackling crust, $6 for both. Gone in 2024 and not coming back. But that is not the real story. The real story is what nobody is reporting. The entire Costco bakery category is in retreat. Croissant sandwich platter, gone. King Arthur 00 pizza flour, gone. Deli roast beef, gone. Giant muffins, replaced with smaller versions members openly hate. The bakery is not restocking. It is quietly downsizing, item by item, and most prep lists will not tell you that. Bread spoils first in a hot, humid kitchen with no air conditioning anyway. By day 3, you are throwing it out. Pivot the entire category. Tortillas, pita, sourdough crackers, rice cakes. All stocked at Costco in bulk, all of which survive a 4-day blackout in a sealed bag. Stop waiting for the French bread. The replacement is not a new bakery loaf. It is the cracker aisle. Number 8. Kirkland honey. Honey is the one survival food that does not spoil. Ever. So why is it disappearing from Costco? 2 reasons most people do not know. First, real honey production is collapsing. Varroa mite outbreaks, drought, and colony pressure across major exporting regions. Second, honey is one of the most adulterated foods on Earth, frequently cut with rice or corn syrup. Costco cannot sell adulterated honey under the Kirkland label, so when a supplier's integrity gets questionable, the product just disappears until they can verify a replacement. If you see Kirkland honey on the shelf, preferably United States sourced or single origin, grab 2 jars immediately before they substitute it with thinned-out fake syrup. If your warehouse is showing thin stock or rotating brands, that is your signal Costco is having sourcing issues. The fallback that beats everything? A regional beekeeper at a farmer's market. Number 7. Kirkland Signature Sport Drink, officially discontinued. The 24-pack of 20-ounce bottles. Cases vanished from warehouses in fall 2025, confirmed by Costco employees. The timing is brutal. Hurricane preparedness, every FEMA, Red Cross and CDC standard explicitly requires electrolytes, not just water. Pure water alone in heavy heat after a storm causes a real medical problem. You sweat salt out faster than you replace it. The Kirkland Sport Drink was the budget option. It is gone. Buy a 24-pack of Gatorade or Powerade now, today. Then add a box of LMNT, Liquid IV, or Pedialyte powder packets. Each packet provides a full liter of electrolyte solution and takes 0 shelf space. Vitamin water is not an electrolyte solution. Read the sodium label. It is flavored sugar water. 3 liters of electrolyte solution per person on top of your bottled water. Non-negotiable. Number 6. Kirkland canned chicken breast. 6-pack. 12.5 ounces per can, 3-year shelf life. Eat it cold, straight from the can. Every Florida hurricane post-mortem, Ian 2022, Idalia 2023, Milton 2024, repeats the same pattern in the same order. Water goes first, canned chicken second, tuna third, bread fourth. Florida shoppers who have been through one storm know to grab canned chicken second, so they do. So it disappears second. Self-reinforcing. And in 2026, with avian flu pressure already constraining shell egg availability, expect Costco to be more conservative restocking canned chicken than it has been historically. 1 6-pack per person is the floor. 2 per person is comfortable. Buy this in May, not the week before a storm. The week before, the shelf is already empty. Pair it with 2 6-packs of canned tuna. Wild Planet and Safe Catch run higher protein per can. Chicken of the Sea is the value buy. Number 5. Kirkland Organic Peanut Butter. Collapsing in real time. This is the one going out as I record this. The 2-pack of big jars. Shelves empty. Online listings out of stock. The Costco subreddit lit up about it through April. Kirkland Organic uses Valencia peanuts specifically. Smaller, sweeter, lower aflatoxin risk. Valencia had a poor crop year, and production cannot ramp without that variety. The Takeout and the Mirror US both ran the same explanation, citing insider Costco sources. Temporary discontinuation, supplier crop issue, not a permanent kill. Costco's replacement on the shelf, naturally more organic. Averaging 2.5 stars, members are openly hostile to it. Why peanut butter dominates hurricane prep? 190 calories per serving, high protein, high fat, no cooking, no refrigeration, no utensils if you really need to eat with a finger out of desperation. FEMA's emergency food guidance lists peanut butter in the top 5 shelf-stable foods. If Kirkland Organic is gone from your warehouse, the brand name fallback is Skippy or Jif in the giant value sizes. 2 jars per person is a strong baseline. Do not skip this category. Number 4. The one that stopped me cold. Eggs. I know. They need refrigeration. The power is going to die. This sounds like the dumbest thing to stockpile before a hurricane. But you still need to buy them this week, and here is why. Costco quietly added one line to their own delivery and order pages. Read it carefully. This is not normal Costco language. Quote, "Due to supply challenges caused by the highly pathogenic avian influenza, shell eggs and egg products may be short or cut from delivery orders without notice." End quote. Costco does not concede supply problems publicly. When they put it in writing on their own product page, the problem is large enough that they cannot avoid disclosure. Avian flu has hit the United States flock hard. Well over 100 million birds culled cumulatively, and the pressure is still active. The 24-count Kirkland Organic cage-free large eggs are running about $8.59 in Chicagoland this April. Some warehouses sold out by Saturday afternoon. After Hurricane Idalia, multiple Tampa area warehouses had egg sections nearly empty for over a week post-storm. That is not anecdote anymore. That is pattern. Buy what you would normally buy this week. Then shift your hurricane protein strategy to canned. Powdered eggs exist. Augustin Farms sells them at Costco in number 10 cans. Legitimate prep option that survives any blackout. Number 3. Kirkland semi-sweet chocolate chips. Officially discontinued. The 2-pound bag. Officially gone. Cocoa is up nearly 200% year over year. 200. Costco's internal math, per Food Network and Parade reporting, they would have had to retail their bag at around $16.99, while Nestlé's version sat on the same shelf at $15.48. The whole point of Kirkland is being cheaper than the name brand. When that math inverts, Costco kills the product. Discontinued for at least a year. Some analysts think cocoa will not stabilize this decade. Why is this on a hurricane list? Because hurricane prep is roughly 60% calories and 40% psychology. And most prep guides skip the second number. Day 3. No power. 2 bored kids. The flashlight gets old. The board games get old. And then somebody melts chocolate chips over crackers on a camp stove. Suddenly, it is not a disaster. It is a story they will tell for years. Switch to Ghirardelli or Guitar. Costco still rotates these in. Freeze them. They keep 2 years frozen, sealed. 60% calories, 40% sanity. Do not underestimate the second one. Number 2. Kirkland bottled water. The 40-pack. Under $4 in May, impossible to find in June. Here is the math nobody runs until it is too late. National Weather Service standard. 1 gallon per person per day, 3-day minimum. Florida emergency managers, 14 days. A family of 4 prepping 2 weeks needs 56 gallons. That is more than 10 of the Kirkland 40 packs. Stacked in your garage. Hurricane Irma 2017, Costco ran out within hours. Hurricane Milton 2024, shoppers paid 3 to 4 times retail for vitamin water and alkaline water because the regular pallets were already gone. Now the 2026 wrinkle most lists are missing. On May 2nd this year, Costco quietly announced the iconic $1.50 hot dog combo can now be ordered with a Kirkland bottled water in place of the soda. Sounds like a small menu update. It is a signal. Costco is leaning into Kirkland water as a flagship product across the food court, which means in any hurricane crunch, They will prioritize keeping the food courts supplied before topping off the retail pallets you actually want to buy. The most expensive water you will ever buy is the case you did not buy in May. Buy it today. One 40-pack per adult per expected outage week is the floor. 2 pallets in the garage is not paranoid in Florida. It is standard. But water is not number one. Because there is one item nobody else puts at the top of these lists, and it is the single product that disappears with 0 warning, 0 headline, and 0 substitute. Number 1. Shelf-stable milk and Orgeson Farms powdered milk. This is the one nobody puts first, and it is the most overlooked critical item in the entire warehouse. Costco rotates shelf-stable milk, the Tetra Pak boxes, in the breakfast aisle, and Orgeson Farms long-term storage milk in the prep aisle. Both keep at room temperature. Both vanish without a price spike or a press release. There is no national headline when shelf-stable dairy runs out. It just does not come back on the truck. Why does this matter more than water? Because water has 1,000 backups. You can boil it, filter it, buy a $5 Life straw, catch rain, run a Berkey. You cannot improvise milk. There is no field substitute for a 5-year-old who needs calcium and protein and is scared because the lights are out. There is no do-it-yourself workaround for a baby who needs formula plus clean water plus dry powder. There is no rain-catching trick for shelf-stable dairy. And here is the supply pressure most lists miss. Every dairy supply chain report through 2025 flagged the same chain of constraints. Feed costs up, herd reduction in the Southwest, shrinking processing capacity, and now avian flu detected in dairy cattle in multiple states. The shelf-stable dairy aisle is the quietest disappearing act in the warehouse. There is no real alternative. There is only what you bought before the storm. Buy one Orgeson Farms No. 10 can per family member. Add a case of shelf-stable milk for short-term use. If you have kids, this is non-negotiable. This is the item that separates people who actually prepped from people who just watched videos about prepping. So that is 12. One Saturday, one Costco run. Total cost roughly $400 to $550 for a family of 4. In stock now, will not survive the first storm warning. Water, canned chicken, canned tomatoes, coffee, peanut butter, shelf-stable milk, shelf-stable orange juice. Buy these in May, caught in real shortages. Eggs, honey, peanut butter. When you see them, buy them. Do not wait for the next trip. Already gone. Chocolate chips, country French bread, Kirkland sport drink. Move to the survival alternatives. Do not waste a trip looking for them. Most of these store for years. Most double as everyday food when no storm comes. The whole thing fits on a shelf in your laundry room. Every hurricane season, the same people get caught at the empty pallet. The ones walking out with full carts in late May are not the ones panicking on June 3rd. They are the ones who watched a video like this one and acted that weekend. Do not be the one paying $9 for vitamin water on the day a Category 3 makes landfall. If this saved you a single trip to a stripped-out Costco the day before a storm, hit like. That is the algorithm signal that puts it in front of other Costco members in the strike zones. Comment your warehouse city.